Well, hello and welcome to another video. Now this is a follow-up to my Philips Hue smart lighting video, and if you saw that one, it was an introduction for me into the world of smart lighting and smart home control, having not had any products before. Apologies for the tinsel and what have you. I am recording this in mid-December 2017, so that's why there's a Christmas tree down there, no lights on it at the moment because I haven't switched them on. But here we are. So what I did, I'm going to try and do this while filming, and oh, I can't do it. So here we are. I'm now going to tap this button here, and when I tap this button here, then the light comes on. Hurrah! And also, of course, I can control it by Siri as well, and we can tap this and control the dimming of the light as well, all through my iPad. Yeah, and control the colour of it as well down here. To get a different sort of shade of ambience. Wonderful. But this isn't rocket science. People have been able to do this for a long time, but it's new to me. So of course my system until this point was the Philips Hue, well, one bulb in there, the ambience bulb, and if I pop into my office here, inside my comms cabinet, you can see the Philips hub. And that's all I had. But I thought that what I would do is I would move on my system. I would adapt my system and increase its potential. So what have I done? I haven't bought one bulb, and I haven't bought two bulbs. I haven't bought three bulbs. I haven't bought four bulbs. I've bought 6 bulbs. So my system's going to go from one bulb up to 7. Now these, as you can see from the box, are candle bulbs. They're E14 Hue candle bulbs. And I'm not going to be unboxing these and putting them in the system today. They're going to be going in my lounge, and there's a very good reason for that. And the reason is this. This, as you can see, is a dimmer switch. And dimmers do not work with the Philips smart lighting. In actual fact, these dimmers, this dimmer switch is for the halogen bulbs that are up there at the moment. It's a bank of 3 up there and 3 over there. And dimmers that are designed to work with halogens generally don't work with LED bulbs. It's got nothing in particular to do with smart bulbs, or smart lighting. It's simply to do with the fact that with the lower power requirements of LED bulbs, the dimmers just can't cope with it, can't work with it, as any spark will tell you. Some will work, but most won't. So even if I was going to be changing these bulbs up here for LEDs instead of the halogens, then I would still have to be looking at doing something with, let's turn it on, there we go, you can see, so they can dim, but that's just halogen dimming through this rotary controller here. But I would still have to replace this even if I was just simply going to LEDs. So of course what I'm going to do is to replace these with a simple on-off switch, which should be quite easy to do. And then I can put the bulbs in here and add them to the Philips system. I am going to be unboxing something, however, in this video. So if I move these bulbs to one side, we're not going to use those today. I have purchased something else. One of these. In fact, 2 of these. This is a Philips Hue dimmer switch. And with this little contraption here, it works by you can turn the light on, you can turn the light off, and you can also dim the light through a switch. Now you might think to yourself, well, if all you're going to do is to put a switch in, why bother having smart lighting in the first place? And that's actually a reasonably intelligent question. But of course, the smart lighting does give you things that a normal on-off doesn't do, such as the ambience, adjust the colour and what have you to be whatever you want it to be. Right, so let's unbox the Philips Hue dimmer, and then we will be able to try this in the system, because we're not using the candle bulbs until I can sort out those dimmers. So let's just open that, and hold on, there we go. Let's slide out a little tray, there we go. Okay. And we have in here some instructions that are cunningly hidden. Oh, there we go, inside a flap. Now it's going to be like last time. We're going to have a big thick book of myopia point I think that's that one, isn't it? Oh yeah, of the warranty instructions, which we don't want to look at. But here we have the instructions for the actual dimmer itself, and it's telling you where the battery goes and how to put it on the wall and all that kind of stuff, because you can put it on the wall or you can not bother to put it on the wall as you see fit. So let's open it up. And here, let's bring it a bit closer to the camera. So this is a separate, so what you can do, you can put this bit on the wall, and then this is magnetized and can just sit in there, so you can very easily just lift out. So you can either have this separately, sitting on a table, or you can take it with you, or that's quite a strong magnet actually. That can sit on the wall as a place to keep it. And you can either stick it to the wall with some strips on here, or of course you can screw it to the wall as you see fit. Right, so we've got the little button batteries on the back there. So let's just take the, oh, sticking to me. Let's take, perhaps, you know, this has got on here, if I just get it actually so it's in focus, this has got a little, you probably can't see that very well, if I come right up to the camera, can you see that? It's got a little bit here that you pull, which presumably then will connect the battery. Do you know what, I ought to look at it, but I don't know why those batteries are there, if they are batteries. No, they're not, those are the magnets. Those must be the magnets, of course they are, stupid boy. Those are the magnets. Yeah, those are the magnets. So, because it does come with a battery. So when I pull this, that has now connected the battery into that. Brilliant. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to have a quick look at the instructions. Instructions are for wimps. And because the instructions are very long, but it's only because they're in half a dozen languages. So, so number 1 requires the Hue bridge and the latest Hue software. Well, that's okay. Pull off the lid sticking out of the battery compartment. Oh, it's a good job that I did that. You can configure your dimmer switch in the Hue app. For more information on installation, please visit meetthehue.com, and that's effectively it. And then on the back here, it's just got a bit telling you about sticking the thing to the wall or screwing it to the wall or whatever. Mount the switch on the wall using adhesive tape. Optional. It says that's optional. Okay, thanks. And that is actually it. Oh, it says optional, mount the switch on any wall using screws. Okay. Right, brilliant. So this actually comes off then, this back part here, that you can take that off. But I'm not going to worry about that too much. The thing that we really want to do is to pair this with the Hue bridge. So I'm just getting the Hue app up, and if you saw my last video, you'll know that at the moment, of course, I just have the one switch at the moment. So that's the one I'm going to be, or the one bulb, sorry, that I'm going to be pairing it to. The one bulb, that's what I meant. So what I'm going to do, I don't know how well you can see that on the screen. Make sure we're focused. I'm going to go into settings, and I'm going to go into accessory setup. Click the plus button. Just like, oh, it's got a little light is flashing on the top of the little remote there. So I'm going to press plus, and we've then got options on the screen which says a Hue tap switch, a Hue dimmer switch, or a Hue motion sensor. I want to set up a dimmer switch. So it says which option matches your situation. You like to connect a Hue dimmer switch that hasn't been used with lights before. So that's option 1. Or you've got a dimmer switch is already used to control light tools packaged with lights. No, so that's option 1. Pull out the battery compartment. I've done that. Check whether the orange LED is blinking, which it is. LED blinking. So you can press the LED blinking, and now it says on the screen searching for switch, searching for accessories at the very top here. It says searching can take up to 3 minutes. Searching for switch. Right, so now it says, hooray, that probably took about, don't know, 30 seconds, less than a minute I would say. Hooray, you've successfully connected the Hue dimmer switch. Now simply select where you will use it. Well, of course, I only have the one room set up at the moment, so we're going to say dining room. Your switch will be set up for dining room. You can turn the lights on and off, adjust the brightness. You can adjust these settings in the accessory setup screen later. Okay, brilliant. So that is done. Dining room switch. So what I will do now, I will take the camera off the stand and we will take a little switch with us. And if I come in here and I now press the on switch, then nothing happens. Okay, so now I'll press the, oh there we are, I'll press the on switch. That did work that time. I'm not sure why it didn't work the first time, perhaps I didn't press it hard enough. So now I should be able to dim, so I'll press the, yes, and that is working. You can probably tell that the light is dimming. And I'll now press the button again, and it's getting lighter. Yep, that's working very well. So that's gone right up to bright, and now finally I will press the off switch. Pressed it, and that's gone off. That's working very smoothly. So of course what I can do, now let's just turn the light back on again so we can see ourselves. I could put it up there on the wall next to the normal switch. I suppose this is the only downside of having these systems, that you end up with sort of switches all over the place. But there we are, such is life. So I could put that on the wall there, or up there. I don't think that actually looks that bad, to be honest with you. I don't think that looks that bad. Depends what the wife thinks. We all know that what they say is very important. So, goodness, was that a sexist thing to say or what? Or just the truth? I don't know. So, yes, so we'll see about that. Or I can just leave it sitting on the side down there, which I think looks a bit messy, if I'm honest with you. I would quite like to put it up on the wall, but we'll see. We'll see. But there we are. That was very quick. So I'm going to press the off button again. Off. Yeah, that's working a treat, that. That is working a treat. So you might say that what is the point in having a switch when you've got a smart light? You might as well have just kept with that. But as I was saying earlier on, of course does do lots of other things, such as the colour that you can use, the colour control, which is very good. And also let's have a look at the huge bridge while we're in here. There's the bridge. There he is. Look, there's the bridge. You can do other things as well, such as automating when the lights come on, and you can even get it so that as you arrive home, using your location on your phone, you can get the lights to come on as you arrive home, that kind of thing. There's all sorts of things you can do with this smart lighting. But there we go. That was just a very quick look at the Hue switch, which I think works really well. And the bulbs will be coming in a future video when I've changed the dimmer switch in the lounge to a normal on-off switch, and then we will put those in, and then my system's starting to grow, which is wonderful. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this very quick unboxing video and an update on my Philips Hue system, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.